Explosions and airstrikes shake the buildings of Gaza's Al-Shifa Hospital. Dust and debris fill the air inside the intensive care unit as medics cough and cover their faces and transfer patients on stretchers through the foggy haze. Israeli forces stormed the hospital complex Wednesday morning, carrying out a precise and targeted operation against Hamas terrorists inside a specific area of the hospital. Hamas now claiming Al-Shifa is under the control of Israeli forces, according to CNN. The Israeli military has repeatedly accused Hamas of operating a command center beneath the hospital complex, a claim both Hamas and Al-Shifa Hospital staff have repeatedly denied. However, U.S. officials confirm once again that Hamas uses civilian infrastructure, including Al-Shifa Hospital, as a front to operate its military operations.
We absolutely believe that hospitals should be places where people seeking medical treatment and attention need to be, and those places should be protected. But you have to remember that, and we do have information that Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad uses some hospitals in the Gaza Strip, including the Al-Shifa Hospital, as a way to conceal and support their military operations and hold hostages. They have tunnels underneath these hospitals. And so Hamas and PIJ members operate a command and control node from Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City. They have weapons stored there and are prepared to respond to an Israeli military operation against the facility.
Hamas is still holding nearly 240 hostages captive. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan confirmed 9 Americans are still missing since the Hamas terror attack on Israel October 7th. Families of hostages are desperate for their loved ones to come home.
I feel like kidnapped is not the right word. It's so much worse than that. When our son is dancing at a music festival, has his arm blown off, and is taken, all of us together, our children, our loved ones, our American citizens who were wrongfully taken from where they were and for 39 days have been somewhere in Gaza.
IDF forces believe some of those hostages could be held captive underneath the Al-Shifa Hospital complex. By Wednesday morning, Israeli forces surrounded and entered the hospital, searching for Hamas militants.
The IDF is conducting a ground operation in Gaza to defeat Hamas and rescue our hostages. Israel is at war with Hamas, not with the civilians in Gaza.
According to the Hamas-run Palestinian Health Ministry, 82 Palestinians were buried in a mass grave inside the medical complex, and the IDF forced 25 hospitals and 52 healthcare centers in Gaza out of service. U.S. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said the United States did not sign off on Israel's Al-Shifa military operation. The United States does not have soldiers on the ground in Gaza and is not involved. Kirby also reiterated that the U.S. doesn't want to see innocent civilians, patients, medical staff become victims of crossfire between Hamas and Israeli Defense Forces. The Israeli military also released a video on Tuesday showing its soldiers dismantling Hamas centers and capabilities it had built over the years. Meanwhile, the United Nations Relief Agency, which operates in Gaza, warned their entire operation is now on the verge of collapse, saying in a post on X that by day's end Wednesday, 70% of Gaza's population will not have access to clean water.